We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring up in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD baby, know that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We going honest, we going insane. Pouring this. Yeah, homies got me pouring this. We get awards, but we get God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Atlanta Falcons and the New England Patriots. There's Nick Folk ready to put this one in the air. And we are underway in Foxborough. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. This is Cordero Patterson. Remember, he won a ring with the Pats. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Ready, set.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And right away he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Here's Jones. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
First carry down for Pierre Strong. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run with Strong. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
If I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on 3rd down.
And the ball situated at the 9, 2nd and goal. Now Jones. Looking for Fortner, he's got him. Touchdown New England. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Patriots take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Folk connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had to fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Ready. Go. 17.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll set up to throw. He's got his tight end, Anthony Firkser. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he's going to get this down near the 25. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Ritter's throw complete. This is London. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Got his man. It's London. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. An incompletion as a result.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
3rd down, here's Patterson. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Cordero Patterson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point forthcoming. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Pats at the line, ready to go. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
To throw again on second down. Jones, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Throwing, Jones. The connection here with Nelson Agholor. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Off play action, Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 39. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On 1st and 10, it's Strong. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A 6-yard gain.
Second down, here's Strong once more. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Operating from the gun, Jones. Got his man, it's Thornton. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
Jones throwing on 4th down. And the pass to Henry is intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Hitting London coming across the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards, the final tally. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's a 2nd and 7. That's to the speedster Olamide Zaccheaus. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 22-yard line. He'll look to throw. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Working with 2nd and 5 now. On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Jet sweep. Here's London. And he is going to lose yardage here. It was Matt Judon that time who worked his way in to blow that play up.
As a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
Come on, set.
Second and 11. Throw left side. There's London. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
Down.
Trying to run it with Patterson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Koo knocks this one through the post. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Now Jones on 3rd down. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Koo now for the point after. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Falcons 17, Patriots 7. Young Wei Koo.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taken at about the 1. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Pats at the line ready to go as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he stopped immediately there. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones. Open man, the tight end, Henry. Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Harris running straight ahead. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. This one swung outside to Strong. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Back to throw. Jones. And he gets this to Thornton. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Jones now operating from the gun. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
2nd down and goal. Jones finds Strong on the check down. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Patriots 7.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. This taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Looking to throw. Jones. It's caught by Aguilar. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Patriots have 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the 2nd half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
And it's a great observation, too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this?
And oh, it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I remember when they changed the rule, and there's a lot of consternation, especially coming from the kickers. Okay, how's this going to affect things, having to kick a longer one now? Much more of a field goal attempt. And the defensive guys saw it as an opportunity to get more block.
That's exactly right. There's more effort now. Before, when it was snapped down near the goal line, you would basically see guys just stand there.
Yeah, not anymore. Now, those guys are going after it because not only can they knock it away and change a little bit of momentum,
they get 2 points.
They can pick it up and take it back for 2 points. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
His throw incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. And caught by Henry. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Now Jones. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 16 yards on the play as they try to chip away at this 16-point deficit. Again, he'll drop to throw. Completes it to Aguilar. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 more yards there and another first down. Off the play fake. Jones. Open man here, the tight end Henry. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the Falcons are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
A right side run with Patterson. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Off play action. Jones steps away. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat. And if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Here's Jones throwing on 4th down.
Completes this one to Thornton.
And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has, percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. They'll try and throw for it here. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Patterson running between the tackles. And some space here. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. 61 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Out of the gun, a run with Patterson. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Cordero Patterson, his second touchdown of the night. And the Falcons are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fields it right around the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll start the drive with Harris, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends. On second and 7, Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Operating from the gun, Jones escaping the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Jones throwing on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. And my goodness, another interception. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick six.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only do they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick sixes? Oh, yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards for number 11. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And now here is another interception.
Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get him next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. Touchdown, Falcons. Damiere Byrd, 48 yards.
And the Falcons have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Koo for the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They go play action here on first down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
On second down, a run with Strong. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. to throw. Jones. He's going to look deep down the field and unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Michael Palardy now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
2nd down and inches. Another completion right back to Patterson. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. Finding space at the 40. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Jones throw pulled in by Aguilar. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake, Jones. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll give it to Strong. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Jones off the play fake. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
Going in like the positive. You don't really brag about it when you know you got it. Real hard to tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Everybody eating, it's a party, wanna count the time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Everybody wanna kill the king, or you still wanna take the crown. I can see through it like a stomach with a other sign. When I hit the gas, I be going like 100 miles. They be getting tired, running out like 100 house. All up in my business, real nose like a bloodhound. I'ma throw them off like I'm standing on a picture mine. All they do is look at Instagram while they sit around. Hate me in real life, but you liking pictures now. Oh, everybody acting different now. Finally trying to see what I be on. Got a different style, they be at the brand new when they know I've been around. Got a fake smile on your face cause you been inclined. I can say a lot, but I'm not. Gotta keep it down, making sure nobody drown. I'm my brother, keep it now, Mike Jack.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the New England Patriots. There's Nick Folk ready to put this one in the air. And we are underway in Foxborough.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
And complete to Drake London.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 4. 5 yards, and that means they come up short. As they're going to have to put here on the opening run. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got room.
Cordero Patterson.
Touchdown, Falcons.
Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The return is Jones from the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10
at their own 12-yard line. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Off-play action. Jones. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. Oh, he shifts past him. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
40 yards rushing for him on their opening drive of the contest, and it's now 1st and goal. Stevenson will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Stevenson again, pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. They'll run with Stevenson.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
The Folks kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
And certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football.
He's been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10.
Casey Hayward makes the tackle. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Jones. Open man, the tight end Henry. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Looking to throw. Jones. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Jones now to throw on third down. Steps away to his left. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Folks' kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football.
Set.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Watch out now. 53.
A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down.
Now that was a designed run. Now remember, if a quarterback goes feet first, he's protected. But if he dives head first, he's not. On that play, he figured the risk was worth the reward.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
They'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips.
And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones forced out to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
So many times I advocate not challenging coverage downfield, but on this play, I thought he made an excellent decision to actually do so. If that had been complete, that would have been one for the highlight reel.
A 3rd field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. Now Jones. He's got it complete to Aguilar. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On the draw, it's Strong.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Second down, here's Strong once more. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. New England on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll run with Strong. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Pierre Strong taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Patriots have moved out in front. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run with Patterson. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Damian Harris. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it. And then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it. But I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, caught by London. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Patterson. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go. Here we go. Watch out now. 52.
They'll look to throw again. This one left side caught by Patterson. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up of 3.
On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Desmond Ridder keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Falcons have got it back to within a score. Ridder will throw for it. They'll roll him out right. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
On second down, this is Harris. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing Jones. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
He's going to let one go deep for Parker. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it. That had disaster written all over it. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. He'll drop to throw. That's to the speedster Olamide Zaccheaus. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Down inside the 10. Touchdown! Olamide Zaccheaus. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. And they fail on the try for 2. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Jones, a final shot before break. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Going with Strong on the counter. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Back to throw. Jones. Complete. It's Henry. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Strong. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Second and 5 now. Jones. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
To the 27-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On second down, a run with Patterson. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. They'll drop to throw. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. They'll set up a throw. That's to his running back, complete. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time.
Picked off by Adrian Phillips. He's at the 40, the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the 3rd quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Right where this set of down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
They'll look to throw here.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. They'll give it to Patterson. To about the 40-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They're going to look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage here on 3rd down as that was not easy to hold on to.
So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
The defense certainly did its part to get them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away, and it's not a turnover.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Adrian Phillips.
And the Pats are going to take possession of the football.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Again, he'll drop to throw. he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard, but more importantly, it leads to 4th down. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field this time. So here's Nick Folk in an important spot. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And the gamble fails. It's incomplete. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. Room here to run. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And my goodness, another interception. Marcus Jones picks it, and the Patriots are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Now Jones on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 2nd and 10, Jones. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
The offense on 3rd down, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Dancing to his left. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 in the 1st. Looking to throw. Jones. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 36 yards on the play. So 1st and goal. 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's Stevenson. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Ramondre Stevenson. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other. And now here is another interception. Marcus Jones picks it, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Folk connects on the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try and put points on the board.
Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their own 15. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Olamide Zaccheaus. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is secured by the Patriots. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A solid stiff arm. 73 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed, like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. To me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Looking for Thornton, and he's got him. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. 28 yards. And the Patriots tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that will make this a 19-point game. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Into the hands of London. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Here's the option.
And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Looking to throw. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
Crossing route incomplete. He's got Pitts.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. And it's caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Desmond Ridder on target to Drake London. And the Falcons are able to cut into that deficit.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he's going to get in. So they're back within 11. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But, Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He sets to fire deep. Touchdown, Patriots.
Tyquan Thornton
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Patriots have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown!
Kyle Pitts on the receiving end for Desmond Ridder. And the Falcons get a bit closer.
The Falcons are going to leave the offense out there. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
On 3rd down, here's Stevenson.
And gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now Jones.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. Second down coming up.
Throwing Jones. Rolling to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. But a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lamb-yap, a little extra on top.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the
Our Father who art in heaven, I love when you toss me blessings. You never throw interceptions, I catch them like O.D. Beckham. Hard to not the devil when built like Tiana Teller and balling at 27. I feel like Iman Shumpert. Know there's a disconnect when the sheep start to lead the shepherd. The weak start to be aggressive, the streets start to be the reverend. Bragging about first class, seated on 9/11. They spirits are not united, allegiance my soul forever. I murder my adolescence, assault with a friendly weapon. I verbally dissect them to help them get back together. Wanting the stranger things, I handle it like 11. My point is I guard the kids. I should play for the Celtics. Watch how I Euro step them and curry them like I'm Stephen. Whenever I'm in your town, the Warriors in your presence. I manifest my endeavors. I'm blessed and I'm getting better. I walk amongst living legends. Coach Contra will live forever. Oh. New goals, baby boo. Got my wrist in these grits, tryna whip something new. I am sick of this rampant. So are you. Hold on, switch. Mama, I'm gonna introduce my ego. Since the world full of villains, then let's introduce the heroes. We the good guys, no blood on our hands. Hands Tito, she a pack. Finna guaranteed move back. Type of view is that on the globe? It's a visionary peeking out the window of my soul. Might just fall back, lend a helping hand and play my role. You ain't all that in the mirror oversold. Call me Reason A, aka Malcolm XL. That's a big pun, bigger punishment. I give him hell, getting done. Keep it blunt enough, you can't cough drop. Tell them hard for their health.
Al fin han encontrado el negrito con los colorados, el mejor desde Colombia, los estados. Para los que no piensan que yo soy mejor, tengo todo, tu rapero favorito paniqueado, ten cuidado. Estos raperos son mis hijos jautados. Acuérdate que ni hizo el sonido que te ha gustado. Pídeme permiso when you copy my style. This bridge, I done burnt them all with a freestyle. Black on both sides de Colombia, oye peep style. Como yo lo hago, ain't nobody finna do it now. Up to uptown, all the way down through the south. No ain't not yet, que pueda conmigo. Dios es mi testigo, I'm the one that shut it down. Just a light from a vision that I had in the dark. Tunnel vision on the bigger picture. The charts wanna play the game, but don't never play their part.
When I ball in,
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Atlanta Falcons and the New England Patriots. Nick Folk ready to put this one in the air, and we are underway in Foxborough.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Okay, break.
This is Cordero Patterson. Remember, he won a ring with a pass. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. Nick Folk for the point after. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Now Patterson to start the drive.
And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes that's a danger putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
2nd and 11. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
Patterson, he'll try it up the middle.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's to the speedster Olamide Zaccheaus.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Out of the gun, a run with Patterson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Try to lay one up deep. He's got him in. Complete. It's a big play there for Atlanta. And even 40 yards. He'll drop to throw.
Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Back to the ground now. Patterson.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Marcus Jones picks it, and the Pats are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
Going up top. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw into the hands of Henry here.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Jones, and caught by Henry. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. He's going to air one out. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there for New England. 45 yards.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Again, Stevenson.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England.
Ramondre Stevenson.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Patriots go up by 2 touchdowns.
They were able to push him backwards on 1st down, but this time he forces his way in. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught out in the left flat. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson.
Well, now how about this return? He's to midfield. Cordell Patterson on the loose. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, This game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Pats at the line, ready to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
On third down, here's Harris. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. They'll try and throw for it here. Looking deep downfield. This is intercepted.
And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit if they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now he dumps this off over the middle.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Give to Patterson, running to the right.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. Again, Patterson.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches.
They'll run with Patterson.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Patterson, touchdown, Falcons.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
On second down, this is Harris. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Taken down at the 41. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
They're going to try and throw. The connection here with Nelson Agholor.
And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to.
On 1st and 10, it's Strong. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Second down, here's Strong once more.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8. Back to throw. Jones.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in position to dictate to the offense.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Here's Jones on 3rd down. And he'll just get rid of it.
I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he goes down And it's a Patriots sack. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Got a man. It's Patterson complete. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. So on now is the Clemson man and the opinion to put this one away.
And deep to return it is Marcus Jones.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the 36, Jones. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Now he's going to send this one deep right side.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
It's Eric Harris who picks it.
And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Looking to throw. Jones. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man here, the tight end, Henry. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Going with Strong on the counter. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Slot man moves right. Second down, here's Strong once more. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Jones, off play action. And he wisely will throw that one away. Now Jones throwing on 4th down. And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They run again with Harris. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Harris running straight ahead, and he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
On 2nd down, a run with Strong.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Off the play fake, Jones. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
On 4th down, Jones.
He's got his man, Thornton. And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. They go play action here on first down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. They'll run with Strong. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They find some open field here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris, 31 yards. And the Pats have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead is up to 5. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10, it's Patterson. Finding space at the 40.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll set up a throw. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson.
On second down, a run with Patterson.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Foxborough. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the fourth.
Third down, here's Patterson.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They'll look to throw here on first down. This one left side caught by Patterson.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Second and 2. Touchdown, Falcons. Olamide Zaccheaus, 31 yards.
And the Falcons answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Ritter will throw for it.
And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the fourth.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Throwing Jones. He's going to air one out. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 7. Open man, the tight end Henry. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Stevenson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On the give, this is Harris. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. A field goal try would be almost 50 yards from this spot. So what can they do to get closer now on 3rd down? And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. 98 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. They hand this off to Harris, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
They'll try the right side with Harris. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now Jones. Here's a screen play. This is Strong. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. Folk's kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll look to throw. Able to find Patterson. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Another completion right back to Patterson. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll run here with Algier. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. A right side run with Patterson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. From the 7 now, it's 3rd and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. Younghoe Koo, all eyes fixated on the kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons.